Hello, everyone, and thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter. And please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Such do know me, certain whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sports and as long as it's Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host, Abu KALS, as I'm definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest trade as it comes in. It will be remembered that the club Arsenal is definitely doing quite great when it comes to transfers, and of course, the latest transfer information. Good news when it comes to the club Arsenal and as regards transfers. Anyway, we know wasting any time. Let's get into this transfer. I've got three football players to talk about, really. Kylian Mbappe. I've got good news about Kylian Mbappe. Please don't touch the dial. I've got great news about Kylian Mbappe. And I've also got news about Mohamed Kudus and also RAPHINA. So it will be put to note that there's all these three targets really. Arsenal is advancing and really everything is going on quite well and as planned for the club Arsenal. Where are you watching from? Which parts of the world are you watching from? Which part of the country are you watching from? Is it Uganda, Africa? Is it Tanzania, Kenya? Is it America, Jamaica, any place in the world? Let us know. United Kingdom, Middle East, Indonesia. Let us know where you are watching from, so that definitely we can always move along. You can get into the comment section and let us know and drop your what you definitely think about these transfers. Anyway, let's get the party rolling. Whom should we start with? Let us start with RAPHINA. We'll remember that RAPHINA is a big Arsenal target, and Arsenal has been looking for the football player RAPHINA for a bit of time. And RAPHINA disappointed Arsenal fans after him making a move to Barcelona, as Arsenal wanted the football player RAPHINA. At this moment in time, Barcelona have come to conclusion that the superstar RAPHINA is available on the transfer market. It will be remembered that a number of clubs, including Aston Villa and also Manchester City, have come out and joined the race of RAPHINA. So Arsenal is not the sole club that is interested in RAPHINA. It is now a three-man battle for the football player, with Manchester City being the latest entrant in this transfer. Manchester City is going to be battling Arsenal again on a football player. It will be remembered that Arsenal beat Manchester City hands down when it came to Declan Rice with a £105 million bid that left Man City with nothing to do. Could we see Man City being beaten one more time by the club Arsenal? Let's really hope so. And RAPHINA really, and him joining the club Arsenal, he's really quite confident that he could possibly join. He's okay when it comes to joining Arsenal. He's got no problems. Personal terms shouldn't be any agreement. Personal terms shouldn't be any problem, but there is no concrete agreement between the two parties. There's no concrete agreement between Arsenal and the football player RAPHINA, but the club Arsenal is in its initial stages to make sure that they can seal the deal of RAPHINA. As you already know, that Arsenal this time round is very serious. Already £208 million has already been spent in this transfer window, and it is anticipated that something more than £150 million is still going to be spent, with the fact that a number of football players have been linked to an exit of the club. We definitely know that that will come in with quite a lot of money. Having said that, the current manager of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, came out in a recent interview and said that Thomas Partey is not for sale whatsoever, and he confirmed that he is not for sale. But also put in consideration that in most cases, Mikel Arteta doesn't say when he's going to sell a football player. He does not. He just lets it happen. So do not take it for that he's not going to be sold. There is still a possibility that the football player is going to be sold, because he's attracted quite a lot of football clubs really in the Saudi Pro League that are giving out quite a lot of money. But also Juventus, which is in Europe, really also is interested in the football player. So we could definitely be seeing Thomas Partey joining another club. But from Mikel Arteta said there is nothing that is going to be happening when it comes to Thomas Partey. He is not for sale, and he's not selling him. However, it is reported from inside sources that Arsenal is in conversations with other teams as regards this football player. Anyway, let's get the party rolling again. Let's talk about yet another football player. Let's talk about Mohamed Kudus. I will remember that Mohamed Kudus is one of those wingers that is definitely needed at the club Arsenal. With the fact that the current football winger at the club Arsenal, a very good forward, Bukayo Saka, has had quite a lot of pressure at the last season with him playing almost every game there was. At least there needs a bit of pressure to be released of the football player, and possibly that also could have cost the club, because really Bukayo Saka, the club relies on him quite a lot. It's not a bad thing to be relied on quite a lot, but also you need to put in consideration that the football players are people. They definitely also get tired. You can't play every single game. So the fact that the football player Bukayo Saka is available, going nowhere despite of links to a number of clubs that wanted him. Manchester City wanted him, but they have no chance whatsoever. He signed an agreement recently and he's going nowhere. So we are going to be seeing another football player still joining him. We're going to be seeing Mohamed Kudus, who's an ex-Amsterdam football player who plays as a winger for ex-Amsterdam, and also is in the range of Bukayo Saka. We could definitely be seeing him and impressing at the club Arsenal. So I think it could be a good deal for Arsenal to get the football player Mohamed Kudus, as he is not that expensive. But once he gets to Arsenal, really, I think Arsenal could make a bit of money off him. Even if he comes for a few seasons, but that's not the ideal. That's not the idea of Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta wants to bring him to Arsenal, take him to Arsenal, and make sure that he really scores a number of goals, be part of the team for a long period of time. With some rumors saying that he could be signing a 6-year contract with the club Arsenal. Anyway, let's hope that what they are saying is really true, and that's from different sources. But what is known for a fact, Arsenal have already started talks with Mohamed Kudus and the possibility of him joining the club. Arsenal is quite high. Anyway, let's get the party rolling, getting to the last man of the show, and we are talking about the one and only Kylian Mbappe. So, we should start from Kylian Mbappe, who's a French professional football player, but also has been playing for Paris Saint-Germain. Most likely, at this moment in time, he's no longer Paris Saint-Germain football player. PSG has come out and written to Premier League clubs, urging them to sign the football player Kylian Mbappe. And Arsenal has been on the hunt for Kylian Mbappe for quite a long period of time. He's been heavily linked to the club Arsenal. So Kylian Mbappe, we could be seeing Kylian Mbappe making a move to the club Arsenal after there was quite a big disagreement between the club Paris Saint-Germain and Kylian Mbappe, with the fact that Kylian Mbappe wrote to PSG and told them that I want to leave as a free agent. And it was anticipated that Kylian Mbappe had agreed with Real Madrid on a move in a bit of time to come, but also you have to put to consideration that move really the club PSG did not acknowledge it, because he would go for as a free agent. So PSG really wrote to the football player and told him, boss, no, you're not going. Then you either decide your future now or you leave. And the 14 days were done, and PSG came out and said he is available on the transfer market. So Real Madrid might not get the football player. Real Madrid, the chances of Madrid getting the football player Kylian Mbappe are very low. And now Mikel Arteta is 100% sure that the football player is available, and we could be seeing a lot really happening. It is a chance for the club Arsenal to sign Kylian Mbappe. I mean, when will Arsenal have a good football player like him? You know, I'm not saying football players at Arsenal are no good, but the world's best football player, take it or leave it, the world's best football player is Kylian Mbappe. Leave alone Erling Haaland, as many people were saying. It's Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland has just come in the Premier League. He's had a wonderful season just once in the Premier League. But when you've got Kylian Mbappe, you're 100% sure about what you're going to get. Anyway, let's hope everything goes on quite well, as the club Arsenal are now aware, and they might be preparing a bid for the football player Kylian Mbappe very soon. Otherwise, thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sports and as long as it is Arsenal related, right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host, Abu KALS. Thank you and goodbye for now.